Hello everyone. I just came back from seeing the newest installment of the Avatar franchise. Oh boy! This is the third film of the 3-film, 3-hour-long Blue People movie, where they're on Pandora and they're blue. I remember being able to watch fully and enjoy the second Avatar film quite easily. However, for this film, for whatever reason, this was really hard to get through. I'll explain, but I truly didn't enjoy my time. Just to jump really into it, what was bothering me is the writing and story through and through. Like, I understand that these films are supposed to be audio and visual experiences, but the story is so unengaging to me. Also, for a 3-hour film, the writing and pacing feels so wacky and clunked out. One of the elements within the story that I did not like was how the creatives decided to tell its information to the audience. For example, one scene in the beginning, the brother said out loud his character points to the audience. It was almost like, I'm like this, and this is who I am. I'm always gonna be like this. Like, you don't need to straight up tell the audience what the goals are and what the arcs of the characters are going to be if you just write the film properly. There is some decent editing choices within the beginning of the film, but there's really bad acting moments all throughout the film. The acting really got to me. I don't know, I guess for some reason I really just wanted to be wowed by this film, but nothing except the way it looked and sounded was the interesting part to me. That being said, I don't need another Blu-ray that's just another demo disc to show off my setup. I have plenty of those. I wanted something more. A lot of this film from the very beginning is discussing ideas of processing grief through hate and anger. Do they go somewhere with these ideas? Kind of, I guess. However, a lot of this film is truly plot oriented, and a lot of the plot from the beginning is just generic story beats and structures. So much of the dialogue is like, hey everyone, remember this thing that happened last film? As well as like, we can't hate this person, don't be angry at this person. There's nothing worth noting about the dialogue. It really just dumbs stuff down for the audience. For a film franchise that's trying to be innovative and trying to push the medium, there's really nothing of innovation about the story. Like I already said, it does look beautiful. However, for the length, one would assume that the lore and the environment of the world would at least be at the forefront. For a lot of what's new and what's part of this world, it's all brushed over very quickly. There's a group called the Wind Traders in the very beginning. It's like they trade stuff, and whatever their deal is, it's all brushed over. And the reasoning of that is simply they just didn't matter within the plot. So what I'm trying to say with that is, the creatives utilized these ideas and characters solely to move the story forward, without anything else added to the characters. They were just plot devices, and that's it. I'm pretty sure the audience, the people who paid money to see this, would like more than just generic plots with nothing else. I really don't know though. I just see someone walking around going oh, these wind people, we don't need too much of that. We don't need too much info about these guys. We just gotta move them we gotta move these people from point A to B. Oh, we need the bad guys to show up, we'll just have these wind people. And we're gonna forget about them. Who needs them? Who cares? Unless we need them for the future for plot conveniences. Who cares? Am I right? It's not good writing or storytelling. The writing stays like that through the entirety of the film. They unite clans to fight in a war, but in a montage style. And it's all brushed within seconds just to get to the next point of plot. I don't fully remember too much about the second film, but I don't remember the story being this frustrating with how they tell it. The many beats and elements feel very similar to the second film also. From what I remember, to a point that feels like they're just doing elements from the second movie again. A lot of the ending of this one feels like something I would remember out of the second one. In terms of emotion, they are treading very similar waters. Also, I will say, this film really doesn't feel like it's a continuation of a story. This grand 3-movie narrative is very shallow, to be honest. The second movie, I guess, kind of felt like a continuation, but there were so many years between the first one and second one. It was very easy to continue the story in very interesting ways, but this one feels very unnecessary for a movie, let alone a 3-hour movie. There's something also about the ending that feels incredibly clunky and confused. It's a generic ending as well, which I think is really funny. The good guys win. How original. But through it feels weirdly fast for the last couple of sequences. It really felt like they were just fucking done editing this film. It's over, we're done. I don't know. I thought this was a bad time though. This movie really doesn't feel innovative. It's kind of pretentious in that department if you really think about it. James Cameron spent so many years waiting for the technology to get better, just so he could fart out these kind of plots. Okay, I guess. I don't know, I guess I'm done with this. I'm gonna give this a light 4 out of 10. Say what you want, the quality between this one and the second one is probably not that much different, but I was able to sit through the second one to watch it more easily. Anyways, I hope you found something interesting about what I had to say. What did you people think of it? I'm interested in hearing opinions. Anyways, that's all. I hope you have a good one. Bye now.